All right, welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be doing a COMM 223 final review on all of the chapters. I also made a Quizlet with all the key definitions on everything I'm explaining today. So you guys can go take a look, and it's going to be in the description on the bottom. So first, looking at the legend. So anything already in yellow is our chapter title. So just like chapter 1. Heading is anything in blue, and green is our subheading. So let's go with a review with chapter 1. So chapter 1 is marketing, creating, and capturing customer value. The chapter overview is this chapter provides a comprehensive overview of the marketing process from understanding customer needs to capturing value from satisfied customers. So what is marketing? So marketing is to create value for customers and to capture value in return. So what is the goal of marketing? Well, it is to attract new customers, promise superior value, and keep current customers. So keep, and then deliver satisfaction. So the marketing process. So in step 1, we want to understand the marketplace and customer needs and wants. So what is a need? A need is a state of felt deprivation. It could be a physical, social, or an individual need. Wants are shaped by culture and individual personality. Demand a demand is for a product or service from buyers. Market offerings are physical products, services, activities, or benefits. Market myopia is paying too much attention to the product and not the benefits and experiences. So let me highlight that. Paying more attention to the product and not the benefits. So market myopia is a mistake that most marketers do when explaining their products or even thinking about marketing their products. So brand experiences, marketing beyond the product or service. So a brand experience could be Disney, where when people think of Disney, it's more of an experience of Disney World and less of a service or product. So customer satisfaction, customers form expectations about the value and satisfaction of products. The market, it's a set of actual buyers and potential buyers. So step 2, designing a customer-driven marketing strategy. So what will be our target market? So this is what we want to ask. So market segmentation is dividing the market into segments of customers. Dividing into segments. Target marketing is targeting which segments to go after. So we're targeting the segments. Let me just make that better. So find customers whom it will serve best. So when we look at our target market, we don't want to find, okay, this market is the biggest. We want to find which one's going to be the best, because even though it's big, the one that gives you the most money will be the one that is best suited for you. So let me highlight that in green. So find customers that are the best. So what is our value proposition? So value proposition is the benefits or values it promises to deliver, satisfy their needs. So why should customers buy our product instead of competitors? This is what you should be asking when delivering or thinking of your value proposition. So marketing management, this designs strategies that will build profitable relationships with target consumers. Production concept is consumers favor affordable products. So let me put that in purple. So affordable products. The product concept is consumers will favor products that offer the most in quality, performance, and innovation. Selling concept is consumers will only buy under a large selling promotion. So we must make a large selling promotion for buyers to actually think of our product. Marketing concept is the goals depend on knowing the needs and wants of target markets. So knowing the needs and wants and delivering satisfaction. So societal concept is to recognize societal needs, both short-term and long-term. So here we can have on figure 1.3, it's the selling and marketing concepts contrasted. So we can see on the green arrow, I'll highlight this, the selling concept. So the starting point could be the factory. The focus is our existing product. Our means is through selling and promoting. And the end is what we gain, which is profits. The marketing concept is the starting point is the market. So figure out the market. Our focus is our customer needs, like we're doing right now. Our means is integrated marketing. And at the end, we build profit through customer satisfaction. So this is the societal marketing concept. This is just for you guys to better understand. So you have society, you have consumers, and you have your company for profit. So how all three relate to each other. So step 3, preparing an integrated marketing plan. So we have our marketing mix, which is the most important aspect of this class and for COMM 223. And so what is the marketing mix? It has 4 aspects: product, price, place, and promotion. So let's start with product. It's the satisfying market offering. So we are providing buyers with a market offering that will satisfy them. Price is how much we will charge. Place is how to make it available for them to buy or see. And promotion is to communicate and persuade consumers into buying our product. And so just like the little note here, each marketing tool will be explained in depth. So each chapter dives into one of these marketing mixes. So we'll have a chapter on product, we'll have a chapter on price, place, and promotion. So step 4, building customer relationships. So customer relationship management is building profitable customer relationships. Customer value is customer perceived value. So this is really important because some customers can have different perceptions, but when we want to market something, we want to think, how will the customer perceive this? So we may think of a product that we made and we think that the value is great since we know what goes into it, but if we don't market that properly, customers, their perceived value might be lower because they don't know how great the product really is. So make sure you always take into account the customer perceived value. So customer relationship level and tools. So frequency marketing programs. So reward customers who buy a lot. Club marketing is to benefit the club members. So step 5, capturing value from customers. So to capture value in the form of sales, market share, and profits. The share of customers just means that the share of customers in the product category. So how many customers do we have buying this phone? So let's say for Apple, they might have 70% of customers who buy a phone are with Apple. So their product categories. Customer equity is customer lifetime values of current and potential customers. So for Apple, let's say, we expect our customer to have a lifetime value of, let's say, 70 years because they may use our phone all the time. They may need our laptops, our Macs, and we could see maybe our other products, Apple TV. So something for Apple that provides a lot of things that we use every day, their customer lifetime value will be higher. All right, chapter 3, analyzing the marketing environment. So the chapter overview. This chapter outlines the micro environment and the macro environment forces that impact a company's marketing efforts. So let's start with the micro environment. So this is just a diagram for the actors in the micro environment. I'll be explaining all of these. So first with the company, departments of manufacturing. So these include departments of manufacturing, finance, legal, human resources. And so I'll highlight all of those. Suppliers, these provide the resources needed by the company to produce its goods and services. So they provide the resources. Marketing intermediaries, these promote, sell, and distribute its products. Competitors, company must provide greater customer value than competitors. So we use competitors to analyze to make sure that we provide greater customer value. So publics, it's a group that has interest or impact on an organization to achieve its objectives. And then we have customers, consumer markets, so individual that buy goods for personal consumption. So personal consumption is for consumer markets. Business markets is people that buy goods for production processes. Governmental markets is government agencies. So we could think of defense units or anything military wise. They could be marketed to the government market because that's the most people that buy military equipment. International markets, it's buyers in other countries. And so you could see for the micro environment, these are all the actors that are affecting the company. So the company's marketing. So the macro environmental forces, this is another diagram. So this also affects the company, but in a bigger range. So on the top here, it affects the marketing of our company. This affects our actual company and how we perform just anything. So demographic and environmental. So just to make sure, the micro environment is also a lot broader. So you'll see when I explain it. So demographic environmental force. So demographic is the population in terms of size, density, location, age, race, or occupation. Generational marketing is segmenting them by lifestyle, life stage, or common values they seek in the products they buy. So economic environment is the economic factors that affect consumer purchasing powers and spending patterns. Factors. So natural environment is the physical environment and the natural resources affecting marketing activities. So the natural resources that we could have in our country. So let's say during the pandemic, it was harder to get lumber because a lot of people were buying it, and it was harder for companies to actually produce lumber for many companies or for housing. So the physical environment. Put these in another color. So technological environment. Technology changes rapidly and is the most dramatic force. So how can technology affect a company? So its abilities to process information, to deliver information, to analyze different datas. And technology can really have a wide range in its use for companies. And this is why it changes rapidly and why it's the most dramatic force. So political and social environment, these are the laws, the government agencies, federal, provincial, and municipal levels in Canada. Cultural environment, it's the force that affects a society's basic values, perception, preferences, and behavior. All right, so chapter 4, managing marketing environment. So our chapter overview. This chapter is important for marketing because it provides the necessary frameworks, tools, and processes for understanding the market, customers, and competitors. Marketers must find customer needs and wants. So this is very important, and I want you guys to really remember this. Finding customer needs and wants and making sure you understand their needs and wants is very important in marketing. So customer insights, it's understanding of customers and the marketplace from marketing information. So customer insights groups collects customer and market information. This can be from salespeople, it can be from marketers, it can be from cashiers just listening or talking to any of the customers. Marketing information systems, or MIS. So MIS procedures are dedicated to assessing information needs, developing the needed information. So internal data is to build internal databases, market information obtained from data sources such as marketing departments, customer service departments, accounting departments, and operation departments. So we want to build internal databases. So competitive marketing intelligence, this is public information about consumers, competitors, and developments. We're going to highlight, and it's a key thing to see here, public information, because if we look at private information, this could be something that is negative, since private information to require that involves espionage and things like that, and that is not recommended to do as a company. So marketing research is the systemic design, collection, analysis, and reporting of data. So I'll highlight all of that. Marketing research process. So first we want to define the problem and research objectives, developing the research plan, implementing the research plan, and then interpreting and reporting the findings. So you could see from the diagram below, I'll put this in purple, the marketing research plan. So exploratory research, these are preliminary information to define problems and suggest hypotheses. Descriptive research describes the market potential for product, demographic, and attitudes. So causal research is testing hypotheses, cause and effect relationship. And we want to know in our cause and effect relationship if the cause really affects the product or whatever we want to look at. So research plan, this outlines existing data, research approaches, contact methods, sampling, instruments, and all of that goes into our research plan. So developing the research plan, so we have secondary data, which is information that already exists. And then we have primary data. This is information that is collected. So collected. And so the difference between secondary data and primary data is that secondary data we could find on the internet or anything that's already published. Primary data is we have to collect that data by ourselves. So we conduct experiments, we conduct interviews to our consumers, and primary data is focused on us. We are doing the primary data. So implementing the research plan. So this is collection, processing, and analyzing information. And then finally, interpreting and reporting the findings. Interpret, draw conclusions, and report them to management so they can use it in their marketing plan. So interpret, draw conclusions, and then report it to management. So analyzing the marketing information. So the best companies capture information at every possible customer touchpoint. Customer relationship management provides access to research, customer contact, and reports. So chapter 5, understanding consumer and business buyer behaviors. So the chapter 5 overview is this chapter focuses into the factors of influencing purchasing decisions. So consumer buyer behavior is buying behaviors of final buyers. Consumer market is the combination of all final consumers. So what is consumer behavior? So it is what consumers buy, where they buy it, how and how much do they buy, when do they buy, and why do they buy. So it is important to study consumer behavior before, during, and after their purchase, because all three can tell you a lot of information about the consumer and how they feel about the product. So characteristics affecting consumer behavior. So we have cultural factors. So culture is the behaviors are learned from its culture. Subculture is a smaller version of culture with groups with shared values. Cross-cultural is appealing to consumers' similarities across subcultures. Social class is societal division of members. So these are just definitions to make sure you know about cultural factors. Social factors, these are consumer behaviors influenced by social factors. Reference groups, it serves a direct face-to-face interaction of comparison, informing attitudes and behaviors. Aspirational group, it's a group in which an individual wishes to belong. Word of mouth influence is the impact of personal words and recommendations of trusted friends. Opinion leaders is people with a reference group who, because of special skills, knowledge, personality, exert social influence on others, such as celebrities. Online social networks, it's online communities where people socialize, exchange information and opinions. Family, the family is the most important consumer buying organization in society. So let me highlight this, and hopefully you guys remember this. Family is the most important consumer buying organization in society. So the role Roles are activities people expect to be performed. So a role in the families. Some people have expect a role for a dad and a mom in a family. So personal factors, we have age and life cycle stages. Products purchase changes over time. So such as food, clothes, and furniture. We always advance and always change the foods we like, the clothes we wear, and the furniture that we buy for our houses. Occupation affects the goods and services that we buy. Lifestyle, activities, interests, and opinions can also affect what we buy in the marketplace. We may like something that's more cozy, we may like something that's more sporty. So economic situation affecting their product choices. So let's say if if they have low income or economics, they're in a low economic situation, they might go somewhere where they offer lower prices instead of higher prices and higher quality. So brand personality, these are traits attributed to a particular brand. So psychological factors, motivation, this is a person that has many needs. Perception, it's the process by which people select, organize, and interpret information. It's our perception on how we think of the product, as mentioned before. Belief, descriptive thought that a person holds. So how we think about things, how we believe in just in anything. So attitudes, it's the evaluations, feelings, and tendencies towards an object or idea. So the buyer decision process, so need recognition, information search, evaluation of alternatives, purchasing decision, and then post-purchase behavior. So starting with need recognition, this recognizes that there is a problem or need. So the recognition of a problem or the need. So this is why need is important. And you'll hear it throughout the whole review. Information search. Consumers searches for information for their needs. Search information. Evaluation of alternatives. So evaluates alternatives amongst brands. Purchase decision. Attitudes of others. Unexpected situational factors. Post-purchase behavior is after purchase. Consumer is satisfied. So after, satisfied or dissatisfied. And this relates to their expectations on how the product should be performed and the value that the product would give them. So buyer decision process for new products. So the stages in the adoption process. So we have awareness. So the consumer is aware of the new product. Interest. So the consumer seeks information about the new product. Evaluation. They evaluate if the product is worth it. Trial. The consumer tries the product. And in adoption, consumer decides to make use of the product. So influence on product characteristics on rate of adoption. So relative advantages is the degree to which it appears superior. Compatibility is the degree that innovation fits the values. Divisibility is the degree to which the innovation may be tried on a limited basis. And communicability is results of using the innovation that can be observed or described to others. So business markets and business buyer behavior. Business buyer behavior is organizations that buy goods and services for production. Business buying process is business buyers determine which products need to purchase. Derived demand is derived from the demand for consumer goods. So the demand for the business is derived from the demand for the consumer. Inelastic demand is the quantity of demand is not responsive to changes in price. I will talk later about inelastic and elastic demand in another chapter. So here are the major influences on business buyers. You have environmental, I'll highlight that, organizational, interpersonal, individual, and then the buyers. And then make sure you guys know, so environmental, you have your economic developments, the supply conditions, technological changes, political and regulatory developments. You have your competitive development and the culture and customs. Organizational, you have your objectives, your policies, your procedures into the organization. Organizational structure, how is the organization structured to market to businesses, and systems. Interpersonal, you have the authority, who is the boss, status of the business, empathy, and persuasiveness. Individual, you have just age, income, education, job position, personality, risk attitudes. And then you have your buyers. So here are the stages of the business buying process. So you have your problem recognition, general need description, product specification, supplier search, proposal solicitation, supplier selection, order routine specification, and then performance review. So chapter 6, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. The chapter overview. So this chapter focuses on marketing strategies involving segmentation, targeting, and positioning. So you can see right here, let me highlight that. So segmentation, this is to divide the total market into smaller segments. Targeting is to select the segment or segments to enter in. Deciding on a value proposition, so we have differentiation. This is to differentiate the market offering to create superior customer value. And then we have positioning. This is position the market offering in the minds of target customers. And all of this is to create value for the target customers. So geographic segmentation, this is to appeal to global regions, countries, cities, and neighborhoods. Demographic segmentation, this is age, gender, household, income, ethnic, and cultural segmentation. Psychographic segmentation is social class, lifestyle, personality characteristics. Behavioral segmentation is dividing segments based on knowledge, attitudes, uses, and responses. Segmenting business markets, you can segment businesses geographically, demographically, benefits sought, user status, usage rate, and loyalty status. Segmenting international markets, so geographical, economic, political, legal, cultural factors. So all of these segmenting is something you can take into account. You can pick which one you want to pick, which segmenting characteristic, and then from that you can target which one you actually want to pick. So requirements for effective segmentation. So you have measurable. This is to measure the size, the purchasing power, and the segments can be measured. Accessibility. So this is segments can be reached and served. Substantial, that means the segment that we pick is large enough or profitable enough to serve. Differentiable is that the segments are distinguishable from each other. Actionable is that programs can be designed to attract and serve people from our segmentation. So make sure when we pick one or we think about picking one, that if we do end up picking it, that we can program and design something to attract towards that segmentation. So evaluating market segments. So we have segment size and growth, segment structural attractiveness. So we have competitors. This is how many competitors are in the actual segment or the market of the segment. We have new entrants. So how easy for companies to start up. Substitute products. So what other products can consumers buy? Power of buyers. So do buyers have strong bargaining power against sellers? And the company objectives and resources. So selecting target markets, selecting target market segments. So we have mass marketing. So this is undifferentiated marketing. It's common to consumers. So mass marketing is we're marketing to the most amount of people. Segmented marketing is to target market segment. So we find the segment we want to target to that. Niche marketing is concentrated marketing, which is targeting smaller segments or niches. So niche marketing is a smaller version of segmented marketing. And then we have micro marketing. This is tailoring products to the needs. Tailoring to the needs of specific individuals. So in our diagram below right here, we could see that it starts off with mass marketing, which is targeted broadly. And the more we go down, which end up going to micro marketing, this is the most narrow we can get, which is we're literally tailoring to one specific individual. This could be like a suit or anything like that. Shoes, since we tailor shoe size and anything like that. So differentiation and positioning. So product positioning. So how the product is defined by consumers on attributes. How the product is defined by consumers. Differentiation is important for products that are typically the same. So if everything's the same, we need a way to stand out. If we can't stand out, then consumers are less likely to pick us since there's no reason towards that. So companies can differentiate in features, performance, style, and design, speedy, convenient, and careful delivery, coverage, expertise, and performance, and then we have brand image. So these are all ways, all of this is ways we can differentiate. So positioning strategy. So these are just simple things for positioning ourselves. So more for more. So we charge more. Our price is higher, but we do provide more. Let me highlight a price. You guys make sure you see that. So we take into account price and we take into account benefits. So we charge more for the same. So we give you the same amount of benefits, but we charge you at a higher price. We charge you more for less. So you might not get as many benefits, but you will get better benefits in the sense that it's the benefits that you get is more direct. The same, so we provide the same price for less, and then we have less for much less. So you're paying a really low price, and you receive low benefits from that. So this could be something for cheap products like a pencil or anything that you could buy like a Dollarama or something. So chapter 7, product mix. So chapter overview. So this chapter discusses the various aspects of products, including the levels of products and services, consumer industrial products, and the new product development process. So this is really important to understand for your final exam. So the product mix is part of the greater promotional mix, which includes product, price, place, and promotion, which I'll talk about in a later chapter. And for the final, you have to make sure that you know what the product mix is, as well as the other ones. But I just want to emphasize how important anything of the product, price, place, and promotion mix is and its importance. So what is a product? So it's anything offered to a market for attention, acquisition, use, or consumption that satisfies a want or a need. So when you guys are going to your finals, just remember that our product has to satisfy a want or a need, or our product is going to satisfy a want or a need. A service is an activity, benefit, or satisfaction offered for sale that is essentially intangible. We cannot physically feel the service. It's more of something that is happened to us. And so services are a form of product. Once again, services must satisfy a want or a need. Make sure you remember that for your final. Pure tangible good. So it's products that you can feel. Pure services, these are services-based offerings. Organization marketing, it's activities to create, maintain, or change the attitudes and behaviors of customers and general public. Person marketing, it's activities to change attitudes towards particular people. Place marketing is activities to change attitudes towards particular places. Idea marketing is activities to create ways of thinking, living life, and culture changes. So here are the levels of products and services. So we have level one, our core customer value. So what is the customer really buying? So in level one, we really want to think, what is the benefits from this thing? What, what is the importance of buying this product? And it's the core value of it. Level two, it's the actual product, so the physical device and its packaging. What is included in the packaging? How well is the packaging? How well does the packaging tell the story of the product? How well does the packaging tell the story of its benefits? Level three is augmented product. So these are additional services with the product. So it's that you may buy a phone, and the additional service may be a phone plan with the phone. So these are additional services, and it's our level three augmented product. So consumer products, these are convenience. So the types of consumer products, we have convenience products. These are products that consumers buy frequently, immediately, and at a minimal comparison. So when you buy a toothpaste, you don't look at the toothpaste and compare it. You pretty much go in, buy it immediately, and then find another thing to buy. Shopping products, these are shoppers compare suitability, quality, price, and style. So this could be, when I think of quality, price, and style, I think of shirts. So when we buy a shirt, we want to compare how nice the quality is the price what we're looking for, and is the style what we're looking for. So we compare that with other different types of shirts. So specialty products, these are unique characteristics or brand identification. So specialty products can be brands. So when you think of a brand, we just think that we may be buying it not because of what the brand provides, but just the essential of having the brand. Let's say like a purse. When we're holding, all purses do the same, pretty much same benefits with holding something, but having a brand purse is better for people and consumers, and they like that more. Unsought products, these are products that the consumer does not know or think about buying. So does not know or think about buying. So industrial products, material and parts. So raw material and manufactured materials, capital items. These are aid in the production or operations. Supplies and services, suppliers and repair and maintenance items. The new product development, so acquisition, buying a company, patent, or license. Diffusion of innovation theory. So this is how new products or technologies, how people react to this, and the different types of reactors. So these are the types of reactors, and I'll explain that. So innovators, these pursue new technologies for its own sake. Early adopters, these purchase new technology after the release. Early majority, these wait once they have a real need for the product. Late majority is they wait once everyone is using it or becomes a standard. Laggards have no interest in technology. So looking at the graph on the bottom, innovators, these are just people that are really, so like you see here, tech enthusiasts. Early adopters, these are people that maybe like tech, but we could see the vision going with it. Early majority, this accounts for most of the people that adopt technologies. So we wait on buying it. Conservatives or late majorities, they wait once everyone else gets it and to actually make sure that it's good. Laggards, this could just be people that aren't good with technology and don't know how to adapt with technology, and we would call them laggards. So new product development process. So one, it's idea generation. So the search for new product ideas from customers, competitors, distributors, and suppliers. Idea screening. This is used for idea reducing, which helps spot good ideas and drop poor ones. So concept development and testing. These are detailed descriptions, drawings, prototypes of the idea that can be shown to potential customers. So prototype of the idea. Marketing strategy development. So how, where, whom the product will be introduced. Business analysis. So involves a review of the sales, costs, and profit projections for the new product. Product development. This stage, research and development and engineers develop the product concept into a physical unit and undergo numerous tests. Test marketing. So this the stage at which the product and marketing program are introduced into realistic marketing settings. Eight, commercialization. So the company will invest heavily in advertising the promotion. This is the final development process. And so this is used for new products. So the product life cycle. So we have our introduction stage. This starts when the product is launched or the new product is launched. Growth stage. This starts when the product satisfies the market. And then add new features to sustain the growth of our new product. Maturity stage starts when the product's sales growth slows. So sales slows down. Modify the product or marketing mix to prevent it from declining. And then we have our decline stage. This starts when the product declines or dies or gets replaced by new products. So style, a basic and distinctive mode of expression. Fashion is a popular style of design, color, or theme. Fads, it's products popular for very short period of time. So product and service decisions, we have our first level. They make individual product decisions, includes decisions about the product attributes such as quality, features, and style, and design, packaging, label, and product support services. Second level, these are decisions about the product lines or groups of products. Third level, marketers make decisions about the company's overall product portfolio or product mix. Product portfolio is the collection of products or brands offered by a company or organization. Product mix, it is the product assortment and range. It is the set of products or offerings that a company manufactures, distributes, or sells. Company manufactures. And then product portfolio is the collection of products. So product quality, it's the quality has a direct impact on product performance and linked to customer value and satisfaction. Quality makes customer value and satisfaction. Product features, so our features, it's a competitive tool to differentiate the company's product. Packaging is an important tool for marketing. This protects the product, provides information, and is used for promotional benefits. So if you guys ever have to talk about the packaging of your product, make sure you include how it will protect the product and provide information to users about the product. Product line, group of products that are closely related because they function in a similar manner. Depth, the number of versions offered to each product in the line. Consistency is how closely related the various product lines are in end use, production requirements, distribution channels, and all of this. So services marketing. So we have intangibility. Services cannot be seen, tasted, felt, heard, or smelled before purchase. Variability. Quality of services depends on who's provided them and when, where, and how. Inseparability. Services cannot be separated from their providers. Perishability. Its services cannot be stored for later sale or use. So service profit chain is links service firms' profit with employee and customer satisfaction. Service firms and profits. So we have internal service quality. This links to satisfied and productive employees. which links to greater service value, which links to satisfied and loyal customers, which links to healthy and profit. So chapter 8, brand strategy and management. So chapter overview, this chapter delves into brand strategy, management, and the significance of brands in marketing. So a brand is a name, symbol, icon, design, or combination of these that identifies the maker or marketer of a product. Brand positioning, it's the position based on beliefs and values, benefits, and or the product attributes. Brand sponsorships, this can be national brands, private brands, licensing, and co-branding. So national brand, this is a brand created on and owned by the manufacturer. Private brand, so it's a brand name applied by the marketer under contract. Licensing is the buying and selling of the rights to use a brand name. Logo characteristics, so we may sell or we may license our company or get licensed, or we can license someone else's company. So co-branding, the practice of using the established brand names of two different companies on the same product. Line extensions, so extending an existing brand name to new forms, colors, sizes, ingredients, or flavors of an existing product category. So brand extensions, extending an existing brand name to new product categories. Multi-branding, a brand development strategy in which the same manufacturer produces many different brands in the same product category. So that is chapter 8. So chapter 12, promotion mix. So these are one of the important parts of the chapters. So chapter overview. This chapter explores the components of the promotion mix, including advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, public relations, and direct and digital marketing. It emphasizes the importance of integrating these tools in an effective and cohesive manner to communicate customer value and build relationships. So promotion mix is the specific blend of promotion tools that the company uses to engage customers, persuasively communicate customer value, and build customer relationships. So these are the three main things that promotion mix is focusing on: engaging the consumers, communicating the customer value, and building customer relationships. So here are the 5 major promotion tools. We have advertising. These are paid presentations and promotions of ideas, goods, and services. Ideas, goods, or services by a sponsor. It's a paid presentation. Sales promotion is a short-term incentive to encourage the sale of a product. Personal selling, personal customer interactions for sales and customer relationships. Public relations, this is obtaining favorable publicity, building a good corporate image, handling rumors, stories, and events. 5, direct and digital marketing, engaging targeted communities to obtain immediate responses and build customer relationships. So integrated marketing communications, carefully integrating and coordinating the company's many communications channels to deliver a compelling message about the organization and its products. Integrating and coordinating the company's communications to deliver a compelling message. So the nature of each promotional tool. So advertising, this repeats a message many times. This is used to reach masses and it's more impersonal. This is important to understand. So they may ask you which type of promotional tool you should use and why are you using them. If you ever use advertising, just think, I'm going to be using it to reach the masses. I'm going to be using it because it has a broad message and it repeats a message many times. Personal selling, we have long-term commitment, expensive promotional tool. So think when you're doing, if we ever pick personal selling, think that we're aiming for a long-term commitment, but we also acknowledge that it may be expensive. Sales promotion, these are promotions that are short-lived. not effective in building long-run brand preferences. So think if we're ever using sales promotion, we want to do it for a short moment, maybe to sell some products, but we must know that it is not effective in building long-run brand preferences or building long-term commitment like personal selling would. Public relations, this is unsought usually for many companies, but can be very effective in building long run brand preferences. So think maybe we want to use public relations when we want to appeal to the public and build a long run brand preference. So direct and digital marketing, these are more targeted messages and prepared quickly. So think if we're ever using direct and digital marketing, we know that it's going to be targeted and messages are going to be prepared quickly. So in promotions, we have our push strategy. So this is where the producer is marketing activities such as personal selling, trade promotions, or others to our retailers and wholesalers. And then the resellers with market activities with personal selling, advertising, and sales promotion push that to the consumer. The pull strategy, on the other hand, is where the consumer is demand something from the retailers, and those retailers tell demand from the producer of that product. So we're pulling our products and our promotions from retailers, which pull them from consumers. So you could see in the push strategy, we're pushing it towards consumers, and in pull strategy, we're pulling it from consumers. So advertising objectives is to inform, persuade, and remind. Affordable method, setting the budget at the level management thinks the company can afford. Percentage of sales method. So this is just budgeting. All of these is just budgeting for advertising. Setting the promotion budget at a certain percentage of current or forecasted sales. Competitive parity method is setting promotion budget to match competitors. Objective and task method is developing the promotion budget by first defining objectives, second determining the task that must be performed, third estimating the cost of performing the task, and then fourth summing all of these. So first, second, third, and four steps in our objective and task method. So reach, this is just the measure of people in the target market who are exposed to the ad. So when we're advertising, we want to see who our reach is, how much is our reach. Frequency, it measures how many times the average person is exposed to the ad. Reach measures the people who are exposed. Impact is the value retained by the customer when exposed to the ad. So maybe an advertisement really impacts a consumer, and they gain a lot of value from that. And so we would think they gained a lot of high impact, or our advertisement has a high impact on consumers. Engagement, it's action taken by consumers after watching the ad. So if our consumer had a high impact with our ad, they may engage with our company, and this is due to our ad. So public relations, press relations, so creating and placing newsworthy information in the media. Product publicity is publicizing products. Public affairs is building and maintaining national and local relationships. Lobbying is building and maintaining legislator and government relationships. Investor relations is maintaining shareholders and finance relationships. Development is working with nonprofits to gain volunteer support. So chapter 13, personal selling and sales promotion. So a chapter overview. This chapter outlines the role of salespeople, selling processes, and understanding selling. Personal selling. It's personal presentation by the firm's sales force for making sales and building customer relationships. Personal presentation by the sales force for building customer relationships. So think personal selling. We want to get personal with the customer and build a customer relationship. Salespeople is an individual who represents a company by prospecting, communicating, selling, servicing, and information gathering and relationship building. Value selling is listening, understanding, and coordinating to deliver superior customer value. The sales force serves as a link between a company and its customers. Figure 14.1 is the major steps in the sales force management. So we have designing sales force strategy and structure, recruiting and selecting salespeople. We want to train these people, compensate these people, and getting more customers and rewarding them for that, supervising the salespeople, and then evaluating the salespeople. So telemarketers use the phone, internet, and social media to find new leads, learn about customers and their business, or sell directly. Personal selling process. So one, we have prospecting and qualifying to identify good customers. Two, pre-approach. Learn about the prospect, good research and preparation. Approach is meeting and greeting the buyer. So the appearance you show, the opening lines, the greetings of meeting them. Four is presentation and demonstration. So telling them the value and solving their problem. So this is really important. Make sure when you're selling something, you're friendly, but you're also telling a story of how this product has great value and how this product can actually solve their problem. And you may find out what their problem is from our opening lines or from prospecting and researching. So this is why each step in the personal selling process is very important. So 5, objections. So take objection to learn. So many people make the mistake of taking criticism and getting mad about that, but take that as a learning opportunity to learn more about the customer and learn what you can do in the future. Closing. So closing signals may be from physical action, comments, or questions. And then follow up. So follow up to create customer satisfaction after they buy the product. Prospecting and qualifying, pre-approach, approach. These are just all the steps that I just mentioned, just so you guys can visually see it better. So sales promotion, this is the largest part of the marketing budget. Consumer promotions such as samples, coupons, refunds, premium pricing, content, event marketing. Trade promotions, we have free goods to resellers, allowance to retailers, straight discount, business promotions, conventions, trade shows, sales contests. So chapter 14, direct online social media and mobile marketing. So chapter overview. This chapter highlights the different types of marketing and the effects on buyers and resellers, or sorry, just sellers. So direct and digital marketing. This is engaging directly with targeted communities to both obtain an immediate response and build lasting community customer relationship. So immediate response and build lasting customer relationships. Direct and digital marketing is part of the promotion mix. So remember this. Engaging consumers directly and creating brand community. Direct and digital marketing is the fastest growing form of marketing. So for buyers, direct and digital marketing are convenient, easy, and private. They give buyers anywhere, anytime products and buying information. So if this ever comes up on the final, just think for the buyer, why is digital marketing better for them? Well, it's convenient for them, it's easy for them, and it's more private for them. And they have more access to buying information than they've ever had before. So think those are the benefits that digital marketing can have on buyers. Now let's look at the benefits it has on sellers. So sellers can interact with buyers by phone or on websites to explain information, products, or services. So this provides greater flexibility for sellers and for buyers as the seller can explain more information at a faster rate. So online marketing via the internet using company websites, online ads and promotions, email, online video, and blogs. Social media is independent and commercial online communities where people congregate, socialize, and exchange views and information. This is just your typical social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, um, X now, I guess that's what it's called. So, mobile marketing is marketing messages, promotions, and other content delivered to on the go consumers through mobile phones, smartphones, tablets, and other mobile devices. The major traditional forms of direct marketing are face to face, personal selling, and direct mail targeting. So, Chapter 9, Price Mix. So, the chapter overview, this emphasizes the integration of pricing decisions with other marketing mix elements and explores pricing considerations for different market structures. So, price determinants. So, setting the right price involves considering customer perceptions of value and product costs. So, as you guys could see, value and the perception of value from customers has been coming up and reoccurring in almost every chapter. So, this is very important to remember. And then, so valid perception of value can come and used with product costs, which is our floor. So, customer value based pricing. So, this is setting the price based on the buyer's perception of value rather than on the seller's cost. Good value pricing, so offering just the right combination of quality and goods service at a fair price. Value added pricing is attaching value added features, and services to differentiate a company's offer and charging higher prices. Cost based pricing involves setting prices based on the cost for producing, distributing, and selling the product plus a fair rate of return for its efforts and risk. Competitive cost considerations. Companies must monitor cost to avoid competitive disadvantages. Cost plus pricing. Adding a standard markup to the cost of the product. Break-even pricing is setting price to break even on the cost of making and marketing a product, or setting price to make a target return. Internal factors affecting pricing decisions include the company's overall marketing strategy, objectives, and marketing mix. So this is, let me put that in pink, the overall marketing strategy, the objectives of our strategy, and our marketing mix. So external factors affecting pricing decisions include the nature of the market, put that in purple, and the demand and other environmental factors. So integration with marketing mix. So pricing must be coordinated with product design. Pricing, product design, distribution, promotion for a consistent and effective integrated marketing program. Decisions and other marketing mix variables may affect pricing decisions. So I'm just going to highlight this. And this pretty much means that when you're taking into account your price, you need to take into account all the marketing mix things that we talk about, which is product, place, and promotion for our price. So yeah, chapter 9 is price. So pure competition. Many buyers and sellers in a uniform commodity, so agricultural, example of this is agricultural market. Monopolistic competition is differentiation through branding, advertising, and personal selling. An example of this is the fast food industry. Oligopolistic competition is few sellers highly sensitive to each other. Pricing strategy, so automobile industry. Pure monopoly is the market consists of a single seller, so your local utility company. Inelastic demand is demand that hardly changes with a small price change. So gasoline never changes. The demand for gasoline never changes even with a price change. Elastic demand is demand that changes significantly with a price change. So airline tickets is a good example of that. So let me highlight both. Demand does not hardly changes, and then demand changes significantly with price change. So new product pricing. So market skimming pricing is setting a high price for a new product to skim maximum revenues layer by layer from the segments willing to pay the high price. Market penetration pricing is setting a low initial price for a new product in order to attract a large number of buyers and a large market share. Product mix pricing is product line pricing is setting the price steps between various products in a product line based on cost differences between the products, customer evaluations of different features, and competitor prices. Optional product pricing, the pricing of optional or accessory products with a main product. By product pricing is setting a fare for byproducts to make the main product price more competitive. And product bundle pricing is combining several products and offering the bundle at a reduced price. So chapter 10, place mix. So chapter overview. This chapter focuses on marketing channels and their importance in creating a value delivery network. So this chapter asks the questions of what is the nature of marketing channels and why are marketing channels important? So the nature of marketing channels, why are they important? How do marketing channels interact and organize? What problems do companies face in designing and managing marketing channels? What role do physical distribution and supply chain management play? So marketing channel, it's a set of interdependent organizations that help make a product or service available for use or consumption by the consumer or business customer. So I'm just going to highlight all of this because all of this is important. So it's pretty much just making the product or service available for everyone. Value delivery network. This is the network made up of the company from their suppliers, the company itself. I'll put that in orange. From the company, the suppliers, distributors, and ultimately the customers. So upstream, this is firms supplying raw materials, components, parts, information, finances, and expertise for products/service creation. Downstream, this is wholesalers and retailers in connecting the firm with customers. Studying the market and its opportunities is helping in designing channels and choosing partners. Strategic channel design is managers must carefully design channels, consider the current and future market conditions. Global marketing challenges. So expanding into different countries requires changes such as renaming the product. Channel level, it's a layer of intermediaries that perform some work in bringing the product and its ownership closer to the final buyer. Direct marketing channel, channel that has no intermediary levels. Indirect marketing channel, channel containing one or more intermediary levels. Vertical marketing systems is a distribution channel structure where producers, wholesalers, and retailers act as a unified system. Highlight that. So franchisor is the corporation that owns the rights to the brands and business model. Horizontal marketing system is the arrangements between two or more companies that operate in the same channel, joined together for new marketing opportunities. Multi-channel distribution system is a distribution system in which a single firm sets up two or more marketing channels to reach one or more market segments. This intermediation is the cutting out of marketing channel intermediaries by new types of intermediaries. So cutting out and then by new types of intermediaries. So we could see an example of this intermediation is social media and digital marketing has cut out different types of channel intermediaries. Marketing channel design. So designing effective marketing channels by analyzing customer needs, I'll highlight that, analyzing customer needs, setting channel objectives, determining types and responsibilities of channel members, and making decisions about internal distribution channels. So marketing channels are part of the overall customer value delivery network. I'll highlight all of that. Each channel member and level adds value to the customer. So the company wants to minimize the total channel cost of meeting customer service requirements. So just take into account, I'll highlight that in orange. So when we're picking our distribution channel, we want to take into account our price mix. So this is, you could see the relationship between all of the marketing mix and how they relate to each other. So when selecting a channel, a company assesses the economic, control, and adaptability criteria. Economic, the control, the adaptability criteria. So channel members, we have distributors. These buy from manufacturers and sell them to retailers. Retailers sell goods or services to consumers. Wholesalers buy in bulk from manufacturers and sell them to retailers. Others. So evaluate the company on coverage, experience, financial stability, ability to add value. So when we're picking our distributor or retailer or our wholesaler, we want to evaluate them. And this is how we do it. So channel member training. So channel members need to be trained on the product, its features, and how to effectively sell or distribute it. Channel member support. So this is offering support in terms of marketing materials, promotional campaigns, and technical assistance. Channel motivation is the incentives such as bonuses, discounts, or recognition programs can motivate channel members. Performance metrics, so measure effectiveness of channel members, the sales volume, the customer satisfaction. I'll highlight that. Environmental impact. So companies increasingly consider sustainability and environmental impact in the distribution decision. This is the next chapter I'm going to be talking about. Government regulations. So understanding and complying with government regulations related to distribution and channel management. Legal and ethical considerations. So channel management decisions must comply with legal and ethical standards. So chapter 15, sustainability, marketing, and responsibility and ethics. So chapter overview. This chapter emphasizes socially and environmentally responsible actions. So sustainable marketing calls for socially, I'll highlight that, socially and environmentally responsible actions that meet the present needs of consumers. Societal marketing concept. This considers the future welfare for consumers. Put that in purple. Strategic planning concept considers the future company needs. And then future company needs. So we can see here on the left the needs of consumers. And then needs for business. You can see how they relate. So now and in the future. So social criticisms of marketing, they have high pricing, deceptive practices, high pressure selling, harmful or unsafe products might be sold, false wants, and materialistic views. So consumer activism is an organized movement of citizens and government agencies to improve the rights and power of buyers. Environmentalism is an organized movement of concerned citizens, businesses, and government agencies to protect and improve people's current and future living environment. Environmental sustainability is a management approach that involves developing strategies that both sustain the environmental and produce profits for the company. Sustainability vision is a vision of sustainability for pollution control, product stewardship, and new environmental technology for the company. So chapter 16, the global marketplace. So chapter overview. This chapter focuses on what and how to globally market. Products have found enthusiastic acceptance in other countries. So a global firm, this is a firm that operates in more than one country. So major international marketing decisions, we have looking at the global marketing environment, deciding whether to go global, deciding which markets to enter, deciding how to enter the market, deciding on the global marketing program, and deciding on the global marketing organization. So the World Trade Organization enforces international trade sanctions and mediates global trade disputes. Economic environment is subsistence economies, so few market opportunities are present. Raw material exporting economies, so significant revenue through export. Emerging economies or industrializing economies have rapid economic growth due to manufacturing expansion. Industrial economies are major exporters of manufactured goods and services and investment funds. So, income distribution that's categorized in low, medium, and high income households. Political, legal, and environment is how companies need to assess a country's stance on stability and regulations. Cultural environment is companies must understand cultural aspects where they are marketing or where they are globally marketing to. Entering a market, so direct investment, it's entering a foreign market by developing foreign based assembly or manufacturing facilities. Forms of direct investment, so contract manufacturing, management, contracting, joint ownership. So standardized global marketing is using the same marketing strategy and mix internationally. So we're not changing our marketing strategy or marketing mix. We use the same one wherever we go. Adapted global marketing is adjusting our marketing strategy or marketing mix internationally. So I'll highlight that, adjusting the marketing mix. So global marketing mix, straight product extension is marketing the product without changing anything. Product adaptation is adapting the product to local wants. Product invention is creating new products or services for foreign markets. Communicating adaptation is adapting advertising messages to local markets. Price escalation is added cost for transportation, tariffs, importer margin. So whole channel concept for international marketing. You have international seller, channels between nations, channels within nations, and then final user or buyer. Lastly, we have global marketing organization. To export department stage, initiate international marketing by exporting goods. International division stage is this engages in ventures, exporting licensing and subsidiaries. Global organizing stage is manufacturing facilities, marketing policies, financial flows, logistical systems. And the global marketplace is important for companies to compete effectively. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you.